This third video on Microsoft Publisher focuses on more features that you can manipulate with text once you've drawn a text box and inserted your text. So we'll look at two separate things. I've created two text boxes here, one with a headline, one with an article. Let's say that I want to make my headline centered on the screen. By highlighting or just hitting onto that text box, I have the option of either aligning my text to the left, the center, the right, or justified. By aligning it to the center, what I'm now doing is I'm providing an easy focal point for my reader to look at. But perhaps I'm not satisfied there with just a regular font. Perhaps what I'd like to do is I want to give it a little bit of color and give it an outline. So by going on to Text Box Tools, we'll go back to the variety of features we have. By highlighting this text, I can then select a new font, new size, and new color. Say I still want to give something that helps stand out. Perhaps what I want to do is give it an outline. By clicking onto Text Outline here, I can give a separate color outline to my text. And so, for instance, I may have a blue outline or a black outline to help the blue stand out. I can also change the weight of the outline on it to make it thicker, to give it more contrast. All of a sudden I have an outline and a headline that stands out a lot more. Now my article is located underneath, and as you can see, it's simply cut and pasted in. But because it is a newspaper article, I want to put it down into columns. When we click on the text box, you'll see that there's a feature called Columns directly above. By highlighting this and fishing onto columns, we can change how the text is arranged. Perhaps I want the article in 3 particular columns. My article is now spaced out evenly into 3 different columns. I can also then highlight the first letter to create what we call a drop cap. A drop cap is the first letter at the beginning of a paragraph that's enlarged so the reader knows where the article starts. Now I've got my article headline and I've got my drop cap. However, I'm not too happy with the spacing between the columns. So again, if I highlight the entire article, sorry about that. I'll highlight the entire article, back on my columns button and go to more columns. You'll see that I have 2 options here. One is to dictate the amount of columns I have. The other is to actually decide on the spacing. So as you can see in the preview screen, just to the right here, it actually shows you how much space is going to be between your columns. I might ask for 1.25 centimeters. So I provided some spacing. However, I'm still not happy with the way that certain sentences end in different places. So perhaps to give it a nice kind of square article feel, I might justify my columns. These alignment buttons here allow you to look at different alignments for your text. You can also alternatively right-click on it. When you right-click on your text, you have different options that appear. You can center, and by going to the home screen, you can justify. By justifying it, you give it a little bit more of a square feel.